station is Saltcellar Lane.
Previously on Last Stop.
So, what happens now?
I guess we figure out how to fix this.
Why don't you just go to the doctor?
Fellas, you realise April Fool's Day was months ago.
We're gonna have to think really hard what our next approach is, Jack.
How's your heart, John?
My heart?
I had a mild heart attack a few months back. What's this?
I'm cleaned out. How am I going to pay for this place without any cash?
One of us needs to get a job.
Why don't you get your old job back, Dad?
Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Remember, it doesn't matter that my CV says you got no experience. It's not about that at this stage. As long as they like you, you'll be fine. You got this. Trust me, I have interviewed 100 people before.
Don't forget to tuck your shirt in.
Own the room. Be the pack alpha.
Chew on a mint so your breath isn't gross.
All right, I can do this.
Get in there!
Bring home the bacon.
CVs? Pointless. I don't think you can judge a man's character from a piece of paper. You agree? It's all about the one-on-one. Man on man.
Right.
I'll let you in on a secret. This job, easy. A monkey could do it. I'm after an individual. Someone that could fill my shoes in years to come.
Oh, good. Because I'm not looking for a stressful life.
You know, the problem with the public sector is that it's full of grey, dead weight. A bored to my eyeballs, mate. A bunch of corpses everywhere.
You're looking for someone young?
Yes, exactly. You a football man, Jackie boy? Of course you are. Come on, who are you?
Liverpool?
Top lad. Well, you'll never walk alone round here, mate. Although, don't expect to get much action around here. We are lacking some serious talent. But you know what they say? Don't shit on your own doorstep.
It's a mantra I hold dearly.
I've got a bunch of other applicants to see today, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel them. When can you start?
Get in!
Hey, Dad! How's the interview?
Aced it! I'll start tomorrow.
Woo-woo! Pizza on Dad!
Who wants stuffed crust?
I think I'll have an early night. Congrats, etc.
What's that with Jack?
Who knows? Are you in the mood for spicy beef? Or barbecue chicken?
Chicken! Dad!
Yes, I'm late.
Jack's still asleep in the living room, so I couldn't watch TV this morning. When I went in there, he was snoring, just like you used to, you know, really loudly. I guess the snoring must have stayed in your old body. I wonder what else Jack has that used to be yours. Maybe he has your handwriting. Do you remember when Mrs. Adelecki didn't believe that you signed my homework diary because she didn't think that that was written by an adult? It's going to be funny the next time we have parents' evening. Maybe I can say I have 2 dads. If Jack is going to sleep in the living room forever, maybe we should get one of those pull-out sofa beds. Actually, Jack can have my room. I'll sleep in the sofa bed. That way I can watch TV all the time. Forgot something? Phone. I'll ring it.
Okay. Easy does it.
What's she doing?
Morning. I just needed my phone. Racia.
Dad!
Too slow. I know about your predicament. Come see me, the Vape Lord.
All right.
So I got a strange note through my door from someone called the Vape Lord? Is that you?
Hello, yes, that was me. Which one am I talking to? You haven't swapped into someone else, have you?
How'd you know about that?
I heard you and that other fellow on that podcast, you know, Behind the Curtain. Good show, that. Bit too many ads, but who am I to complain? Anyway, Frank has been searching everywhere for you.
Who's Frank? What you on about?
You know, Frank, the guy that cursed you on the tube platform a couple of weeks ago. He's my brother.
The tube platform? Yes. Yes, something seems vaguely familiar. That's how this all started.
Firstly, let me say how sorry he was. Commuter rage. You know how it is. He was actually on his way out of here when you bumped into him. Bit of a whinger. Didn't much like Britain in the end, so he headed back to the old country. It's such a shame he left so soon.
Fine. Look, just tell me where he is and I'll book a flight and meet him.
But to be honest, mate, I was kind of hoping you'd take some e-liquid as compensation and that'd be the end of it.
Are you having a laugh? I want this sorted.
If you really want to see him, I guess I've got no choice. This is going to break the bank. Alright, listen, I'm going to need a little bit of time to prepare. Write your number down and I'll give you a buzz.
Don't make a habit of being late like this.
Well, we can still get there in time. Come on.
So how you finding mucking in with us? Wasn't it a bit low to steal John's job?
He was happy for me to take it over some idiot that Clive might have hired.
I hope he's doing okay. I felt so upset for him when he got let go. He works so hard here just to be discarded like that.
Sometimes you get a second chance in life. You never know.
Maybe. Well, get a move on, Mr. Ambitious. Don't want to keep your mate Clive waiting. I'd better get inside.
Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Why don't we grab a drink sometime? You know, get acquainted.
Are you asking me out?
What? No, nothing like that. Just as friends.
Nah, you're good.
Think we might need to do another one of our performance reviews.
Do we have to talk about this now?
Ooh, a bit defensive. We'll have to talk about how we can manage... Jackie boy, how's my star player doing? I was just telling this delectable beauty she's going to have to up her game if she wants to keep pace with a trailblazer like you.
Can I go to my desk, please?
You get those emails? The Photoshop ones of you-know-who? Ha ha!
Have you been sharing doctored photos of me?
As it happens, I did.
And? Classics, I'm sure you'll agree.
Oh, they're definitely memorable. I don't imagine HR will be forgetting them anytime soon. I figured they'd want to be in another joke too.
You sly goose. Betrayed by your own wingman Clive. Oh, that's got to hurt.
You're just having me on, right, Jack? Just to wind up?
Whatever it is, it made me laugh. A classic, you could say.
Piss.
Hello, welcome to technical support. To help us with your query, in your own words, please describe your problem.
Here we go. These things never understand me.
Oh, John never liked those things either.
We're sorry to hear you're having difficulties. We'll transfer you to an operator. You are number 1 in the queue.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Hey, Shaz.
Hey, I'm heading home. Walk to the station? That stunt you pulled on Clive was great. You should have said you were going to stitch him up like that.
I don't know. I'm going to feel bad if he gets the sack.
He didn't feel bad for John when he got sacked. Screw him, I say.
Same time tomorrow? Promise I won't be late again.
You're all right, you know. I can see that Smith family resemblance. Tell John that I miss him, okay?
Why don't you like us anymore, Jack? I thought we were friends. Dad, Jack's leaving us.
Yeah, all right, Molly. Now that you're sorted with the job and everything, I figured this would be a good time for me to move on. You know, try and get my life back on track.
He's moving up north.
I applied for a uni course in Hull. computer science. I've got the loans sorted and everything. It starts in September.
So I don't get a say in this? It's my body, and you're the legal guardian of Molly.
Yeah, that's right. You have to stay. It's the law.
Yeah, it's your body, but it's my life. Have you once asked me about my problems? What about my mum and dad, my mates? I've lost all of them. We need to get real. Whatever this is that's happened to us, it's permanent. I need to get on with scraping together some sort of life for myself. I'm sorry, guys.
You're wrong. Listen, I spoke to this guy. He says he can help us. Calls himself the Vape Lord or something.
John, mate, listen to yourself. You're losing it. I get the whole parent thing. I understand that you're worried. But no offence, you lucked out on this deal. You got to be a young man again, but I've lost out on 20 years.
Just shut up for once and listen. This guy can reverse the effects. He knew all about us. Doesn't that interest you?
He's playing a prank on you, you idiot. He's winding you up. He's pulling your string. I have never met anyone so unwilling to face the music. When you're having a bad run, sometimes you have to press reset. Jesus, and you could try going to the gym occasionally.
Dad, you're hurting him.
You're staying here, even if I have to tie you up.
Something's wrong.
Dad, do something.
Help me. Jack!
The next station is Platt Square.
Previously on Last Stop.
You've just had your second exam. How'd it go?
My daughter isn't a blackmailer.
Let me just have a chat with her.
Stay away from my daughter.
I don't know how many times I can keep putting up with the same excuses. It's like you don't care.
Wanker!
What the hell is wrong with you?
Stop bothering me. I'm at work.
Hey, Felix, how's it going? You up to much? Prick.
How come you're taking me to school today and not Dad?
Your dad's busy this morning, so that's why I'm taking you. That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, Dad's okay though.
Of course. Why'd you ask?
Oh, I don't know.
You okay, Dylan?
Yeah,
You sure?
I don't know.
Dylan, I can tell something's bothering you. Come on. Let's hear it.
Are you leaving Dad?
What? Where did that come from? No, I'm not leaving Dad.
I heard you both arguing last night and throwing things at each other. Is that why you're taking me to school today and not Dad? Because you're making him leave?
No, Dad's not going anywhere.
Does that mean you're leaving instead?
No! Look, I'm sorry that you heard that last night, but you don't need to worry. Everything's fine.
All right.
Listen, Dylan, I've got to run. I've got an appointment before work.
You're not ill, are you?
No, nothing like that. Just catching up with an old friend.
You stalking me now?
Obviously you're not keen on me. I can live with that.
Dad told me what you accused me of. Pathetic.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
You're a mother. And you've got what, a little boy? Stay away from my dad. He doesn't need you.
I'm going to let you off the hook here. Just say that you did it and I'll walk away. We don't have to speak again.
I can't believe you. Leave me alone.
I don't want things to get any more ugly than they already are now. Did you send the note?
Are you threatening me? I didn't send the damn note. You need to get your act together. Sort your life out and leave us alone.
What on earth? Dad? Dad, are you all right?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
What the hell's happened here?
The door. Happened last week. Had a break-in. Punk kids, no doubt. You'd have noticed if you bothered.
Last week? You could have at least fixed the front door.
Oh, no need to lock the doors in this neighborhood.
Dad, I'm not even going to respond to that. What got stolen? Have you filed a police report?
Just my medicine, and absolutely not. Don't want the fuzz sniffing around here.
What medicine?
My brain medicine. You know, the special pills from Spider.
I thought I told you to throw them away.
Ah!
Let's get your place tidied up.
Nini, make sure you put those books on the shelf in the correct order. I've categorized them by subject. Bottom shelf is travel, middle shelf is politics and history, and the top shelf is arts and entertainment. Take care with them, will you? Some of those books are older than you know. When I say books, I don't mean any of those pseudo-electric books that your generation read on the phone. These are proper paper and ink. Seriously, every time I go on the computer, the library, I've been asked to download a book. I say to Margaret, the librarian, look, I'm in the bloody library. What's all this about downloading books? I'm telling you, Nini, you've all gone mad. And don't get me started on audiobooks. What am I, a child? I'll read my own damn books, thank you very much. Audiobooks.
Ugh, Dad, seriously.
Oh, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, child. You know, your mother and
I don't want to know.
Put that one on the top shelf, Nini. Left a bit. Right a bit. left of it. Right a bit.
We've been at this for 10 minutes. You sure this isn't straight?
Perfect. Nothing's built to last anymore. People buy cheap, and when it's slightly damaged, they throw it away and buy a new one. Or even worse, they throw it away because they're bored of it. Can you believe it? How much wasted stuff there must be in London alone. You know, there used to be a phrase, I can't afford to buy cheap. Things were built to last, of course, back then. And don't get me started on the amount we waste on food in our supermarkets. The mountains of food that's thrown away every day. It's a disgrace. And all that pollution, just so you can have an avocado on toast. It's disgusting. People will look back on what they're doing now and physically vomit. In my day, you had your strawberries in the summer and your Brussels sprouts in the winter. And they were all grown here. Oh, but people complain, don't they? I want my strawberries in December. Look at the packaging. Shipped from California. Most likely on a jumbo jet, I shouldn't wonder. All because you simply cannot do without strawberries in December.
I don't even like strawberries.
That's beside the point, Nini. How's the super gluing coming along?
Yeah, not too bad. Luckily, they're not smashed into tiny pieces.
Ah, that's because they're good quality crockery. Had them for years.
I know. That's why you've made me fix them.
Waste not, want not.
What is it that they say? Tidy house, tidy mind?
There's nothing wrong with my mind, Nini. Oh, that reminds me. I better call Spider and get some more of those pills.
I can't believe you. Are you still in contact with Spider?
Of course. He was round here the other week. Good boy, that Spider. Plays it tough, but he's fighting the good fight. I told him my daughter's a fascist, always meddling in my business.
Spider's been here.
Did you get in contact with him in the end? You would benefit from the extra perspective.
Right. Listen, Dad, I've got to go. Make sure you sort that door out. Please. It's important.
Yes, child.
Spider. Oi, Spider. Too much of a coward to come after me. You have to go after my elderly dad instead.
Look who it is. Come to return my driving licence? Or are you after my library card this time?
You crossed a line. This isn't going to end well for you.
Harsh words. Tell you what, give me back my licence and we'll forget the whole thing.
And that blackmail note was obviously you as well, wasn't it? Such an idiot. I probably wouldn't have made the connection if you hadn't sent that.
Yap. Wait, what note?
I'm taking you to the police. They can deal with you.
What did you mean about a note? I didn't write any note.
You're coming with me even if I have to knock you out and drag you.
This is a setup. You're trying to pin something on me.
You've got a gun.
Came prepared this time, didn't I?
Are you sure you know what you're doing with that?
I know I'm a screw-up. I bust into your dad's place. Fair cop, you got me. But I'm not taking the fall for any made-up notes or anything.
Okay, Spider. Statistically, when a person with a nervous disposition is pointing a loaded gun, it tends to go off. So why don't you just lower it for a bit, and we'll continue talking.
Just trying to make something of myself. Trying to get my fair share. But someone's always there to kick the legs out from under you. I'm just trying to do my best, you feel me?
In fairness, you're not the one being threatened with a gun.
You don't know nothing. I had it all laid out. I had a plan.
Everyone's got a plan. You do whatever your superiors tell you to do, and things still go off the rails.
You what?
The amount I sacrificed for this. All that stupid shit other people care about, but it's still not enough to get what you want. And what do I see for my efforts? A blackmail note on my doorstep.
If you're being blackmailed, I ain't the one doing the blackmailing.
I'm sorry, I jumped to the wrong conclusion.
I'm sorry I broke into your dad's place. That was low.
Yeah, it was. But I forgive you. Let's just leave each other well alone. You can have your license back.
I'm all for that. You're a crazy woman.
Put the gun down, drop it now.
Amy?
What is this? You were playing me.
Back away, Mina, I've got this.
What the hell are you doing here, Amy?
You were just keeping me talking until backup arrived.
Drop the weapon immediately. I won't ask again.
Have you been following me?
I'm not going to go to prison for something I didn't do.
Amy, you don't need to do this. I have it under control.
Drop the gun this instant.
Bitch, you drop the gun.
I said drop it.
You drop it.
Drop the gun.
Both of you, calm the hell down. Jesus, that's a lot of blood.
Oh God, it's bad, isn't it?
We'll get you fixed up. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
What about the other guy? Did I get him?
Don't worry about that now. What are you even doing here, Amy?
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna call for help. Wait a minute. Oh, that makes sense. You sent the note.
I need to go to hospital.
It was you all along. You've been spying on me. What else have you got on me?
I'm dying, Nina.
Are they copies? Come on, what have you got on me?
Please, Nina.
Give me the key to your flat, and I'll call an